Come on into the ditch. I'm your resident ditch witch, Tara Tyne, and we're about to get witchy, whether you like it or not. Those of you watching who are fans of haunted castles, you may already be familiar with Offaly's Leap Castle, but just 3 kilometres southwest of Tullamore town lies another restless gem. Charleville Castle is considered one of Ireland's finest examples of neo-Gothic architecture. It served as a filming location for movies such as Northanger Abbey, Becoming Jane and BBC's The Tudors. It stands in an area which was first colonised by the English in the 1570s. As such, the first iteration of Charleville Castle was built in the late 17th century. The castle we see today, however, was designed by a man named Francis Johnston and was built between 1800 and 1812. It was commissioned by the Earl of Charleville, Charles William Bury, in the year 1798, which was, of course, a turbulent and dark year in Ireland's history. In March of that year, martial law was declared, which sparked a wave of rebellion against occupying British forces right across the island of Ireland. The Charleville estate stands in one of Ireland's last surviving primordial oak woods, a place which has unsurprisingly been linked with druidic activity, according to the local folklore. And for the Bury family themselves, the most frightening vision was that of a limb of their 900-year-old king oak tree falling to the ground. The family's lore states that whenever this happens, a member of the family will die. So much so that a lightning strike in 1963 caused the tree to split almost in half. 2 days later, Colonel Charles Howard Bury, the head of the Bury family, died without apparent cause. During his lifetime, Colonel Bury had been an explorer, and one can't help but wonder if his curiosity hadn't been stirred by the ghostly residents who are said to inhabit the darker corners of his home here in Charleville. The most famous of these is the spirit of 8-year-old orphan Harriet, daughter of the 3rd Earl of Charleville. Her mother died of the cold in the castle at 30 years of age, and her father died a few years after, aged 37. The Earl's children then became the charges of an uncle of theirs, a man who wasn't particularly interested in minding children. Harriet fell from the staircase railing when attempting to slide down it in April 1861. Her neck broke and she was instantly killed. She likes to show herself to visitors wearing blue and white, and she often plays hide and seek. Her siblings also died young, and their careless uncle became the 5th and final Earl. He died childless a year later. Reports say that young visitors to the castle are sometimes hidden or locked into rooms, and almost always mention the spirits of Harriet and a playmate of hers. There are frequent reports of full-blown conversations taking place at night amongst disembodied voices, ghostly processions of red-cloaked monks, as well as footsteps and the sounds of screaming children. Castle workers are regularly disturbed from their sleep by unearthly noises and incidences. One spirit is often accompanied by a mist when he appears. Another is known to be malevolent and has caused his gallery hangout to be permanently closed due to the harm he is likely to cause to those he sees as trespassers. But for all the endless spooky stories associated with Charleville Castle, it is still a breathtakingly beautiful example of the Gothic Revival style of architecture. Its dining room boasts a ceiling stencil designed by William Morris, and it once contained an original canvas of Henry VIII attending the baptism of England's future Queen Elizabeth. Charleville Castle is now run by a dedicated and brave group of volunteers, and although I really enjoyed the small amount of the interior that I got to see during this visit, you couldn't pay me to stay here for a night. Thanks for coming along with me. It's been an ominous, spooky, but beautiful visit down to Charleville Castle. 100% would recommend. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more fun and witchy adventures. I upload as often as I possibly can, and you're not going to want to miss it. Slán agus beannacht, goodbye, and good luck to you. If you would like to support the work on this channel, I've left some links in the description just below this video where you can do so. Alternatively, whilst you're down there, hit the join button to peruse this channel's membership tiers. Thanks to Willa Grant, who just upgraded to Lunasa level. Your support makes a very real difference to keeping the history / folklore / myth / magic ship afloat. Thanks, Willa! Are you trying to get into my chicken right now? Is that what's actually happening here? Okay, I'll share it with you in a little while. 2 days later, Colonel William Bury 2 days later, It's too spooky, I can't concentrate.